So as I said in my previous video, every day leading up to election day will dictate what I do for this happiness project. You see that, Ms. J? I still got it. As you can see, every day for the next 3 months, I don't know if you can see that. Every day for the next 3 months is filled up with things. But however, I want your ideas because I don't have it all figured out. You ain't got the answers, man. It's supposed to be a community effort, you know what I mean? Yes, I'm trying to entertain you all and hopefully engage you all and subliminally educate you all. So, day 99. When you think of 99, what comes to your mind? Maybe you might think of that song, I Got 99 Problems, right? Blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not where my mind went. My mind said, 99 red balloons. You ever heard that song before? So, I thought of this amazing way to bring people in, right? With 99 red balloons. Seth can vouch for this. But, no need for me to even divulge everything that I had planned because it was for naught. Mother Nature doesn't want it to happen. The weather is not permitting it. When life hands you lemons, you drink lemonade. Well, you make the lemonade, then you drink it. But you understand what I'm saying. What could plan B be? And I was thinking 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99. Oh, 1999. Maybe I tell a story. Maybe if I tell a story, it might bring some joys to the person's face. And there you go. I'm bringing happiness, right? 1999. There has been 3 seminal moments in my life. I'm sure there's probably a few more, but there are 3 that I guaranteed changed my life. Number 1, Queen V convincing me to move up here to Indiana. Day 1. This has been the greatest decision I've ever made in my life. I am becoming the man that I always imagined myself to be. Number 2, going to college and becoming the first person in my family to ever graduate. I graduated with a political science degree. I told you I've been doing this political stuff for a long time, but more than anything, I learned so much more from college. It's those lessons that you don't expect to get that mean so much to you. And that leads me to number 3. In 1999, I joined the military. Most notably, I went to basic training.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, to Seven Ward, and I want to give a shout out to all my dogs, my moms, my dad, everybody who made this possible, and my boys. We getting along good over here, and this probably is one of the easiest things I ever done in my life.
In basic training, I learned 2 monumental things. I told you it's those things that you don't expect to learn that mean so much to you, right? The first thing I learned, last week was the anniversary that the person whistle blew on the Tuskegee syphilis experiment when the government, the United States Public Health Services, was injecting African Americans for like 40 years with syphilis from like 1932 to 1972. That's insane. That's insane. That happened. And that made me remember my time in basic training. And in the first week, it was like a blur, but I remember how we were in like a, kind of like an assembly line type thing, where we're just going through the line and we're just getting poked with the needles. Poked. I don't know what they was giving us. And I remember saying to myself, Chairman, you need to ask them, what is this stuff that they're giving you? But no one else was asking. So I didn't want to rock the boat. I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want to get yelled at. So I didn't ask. Even though I knew I wanted to ask, even though I knew that possibly all I had to do was ask and the person would have been like, nah, it's just this, blah, blah, blah. And granted, I wouldn't have known what it was, but it would have brought some comfort to me. But I didn't ask. So the lesson with that was, don't have fear with questioning authority. If you feel something is not right, you should ask. Lesson number 2. Now, if the first lesson was mindlessly following everybody's lead, the second lesson is, what happens when you don't follow everybody else's lead? So during chow time, we get our food, walk to the chair, sit down, eat your food, get out of there. But there was this carousel of desserts whirling around like a dervish, whirling around like a dervish, nice and slowly, just taunting you. Cakes, pies, whatever it was, right? And I'll just be sitting at my table just eating, and I'm like, one of these days I'm gonna get one of those cakes. Cake. Well, after I've been there for a few weeks, I have done my reconnaissance. I know what to look for. I know how to slow down my breathing. I know how many steps to take. I know what drill instructors are going to be located at. I got it all figured out. Today is the day. I'm getting that cake. I see the chocolate piece of cake coming around. I'm trying to time it perfectly. So once it comes around, I can just reach out, grab it, put it on a tray, and get out of there. It's coming. Boom. Tray in the right hand, reach out with the left hand, grab it, go. All I gotta do is get past the snake pit. That's what our drill instructor said. I take a left for the snake pit and I hear, oh, somebody wants some cake. They swarm me. Like ravenous pit bulls. They just bark and stuff. I'm just trying to find my happy place. I can't get to my happy place. They say, put that cake down. Put everything down on the table. Put it down. I put everything down on the table. They still going. I'm sure it was only like 5 minutes, but it seemed like an eternity. They're like, you're dismissed. I go to pick up my tray and to walk off. And they're like, no. Anything that's on our table belongs to us. If you want more cake, you got to go get it. So it would have been prudent for me to just leave. Call it quits. Forget it. All right, y'all win. I'm out of here, fellas. But nah. I dealt with all that. You think I'm gonna leave this cake? I politely walked back over to the carousel. This time I wasn't trying to time it or anything else. I waited for it to come around. And here come that chocolate again. I grabbed it. I walked past their table, sat down, and ate that cake. The sweet taste of victory. It was worth it. The lesson that I learned from that is that, hey, Jeremy, you might have to be that one amongst the many to step out on faith. No one said we couldn't have the cake. Someone just had to be willing to go get it. Now understand this lesson. When you are that one that's going out there on a limb to go get it, you will get yelled at. You may get harmed, but it's okay. Because guess what? From that day forth, someone who probably was like, I'm gonna get some cake one day, they probably was now empowered to say, you know what? I can get some too. Let them eat cake. We tired of having the crumbs. Right? I love you. Smile.
It's in the past now. I want to tell about new life, I guess.